Hey. Am I on? Freaking A, dude. It's ridiculous. Hey. Be nice. I keep freezing. There we go. Oh, fucking, I don't understand. Sorry, guys. It's ridiculous. I don't know what happened. I couldn't get back. I wanted to yeet my computer, though. I wanted to throw it across the room. Because there was. All he did was step on the mouse thing, like when he went across the computer. And so that was it. And somehow it brought up another camera in the background, and I kept trying to get back on, and it kept kicking me off, freezing, all that kind of crap. Okay, Mar. I gotta go give Neptune his meds really quick. He has his seizure meds due. So I gotta go give that really quick, and I'll be right back. Give you guys a chance to people to pop back on or whatever. I'll be right back. Then I'm not gonna be able to stay on much longer. I've got to take care of everybody. So, hey, Trista. Fucking, let me tell you, insane in the membrane. I don't know what the hell happened, and I could not get back on. It just kept freezing me out. I'm looking for. Yeah, it was weird because all he did was step on the key, like the mouse for the computer. So I don't even know, dude. It opened up a whole nother camera and everything. So stupid. So I went pee real quick, and now he's gone because he's never here. But sorry about that. Yeah, I know. I know. He's a sweetheart. He really is. But he like usually doesn't come out. So for him to come out and get on my desk and stuff, I was like, I went pee and he left. I don't know. I feel bad, but he probably did because I say he looks weird now because he does look weird. He's he looks weird, but he's different. I don't know. He's a sweetheart though. Just glad to see him coming back out here because he's on the shyer side. He likes to kind of just, you know, And he hid from me. That's why I didn't know what was going on with him for a little bit, but he's much better now. There's one thing after another. All right, Mar, you did a question. Did somebody else do a question? I know they said they wanted one before I got stuck and frozen and wanted to yeet my computer. Um, I don't know where she went. Ellie, I think. All right, Mar, what's your question? My ear feels weird. I think he can still hear. I don't know. It's like this. So his ears like this. I was hoping he'd get in the camera so you guys could see how it looked. Yeah, I think so. I think so. All he did was step on the mouse thing. It was weird. He just stepped on the mouse. Two boys and a girl. Oh yeah, I have time. I'll be here for a little bit and then I just have to get off and take care of the babies. Yeah, and I am offering like the whole pregnancy readings now too. So, yeah, I think two boys and a girl is what's coming in. I don't know if I told you before. Yeah. No, doesn't matter. Just ask a you could just ask a question if I can't answer it or if like it's again like I usually answer just about everything. I just I just work off questions. You're welcome. You'll have to let me know how it goes. That's what came in right away. So I think the one by itself is obviously a girl, and then the two boys. I think they'll be like fraternal. I don't know if we talked about that before. Better not change their minds on me. So get this. It's been like years ago. I did a reading for somebody that was having a baby and wanted to know the sex, and it was seriously felt like a female, but I was getting like a mix. Like I guess now that it's been born, we know its personality. I think I was getting a mix, right? So I could have swore it was going to be a girl. So she had a boy, and I was like, that's fucking weird because we even did like a channeling of how this girl was going to be, and etc. And we're like, well, the only thing I can think about is that she changed her mind. Well, this lady is pregnant again, and she was not expecting it. So I'm just thinking I was picking up on the baby in the future because she has all boys, and this one's supposed to be a girl. So yeah. As long as she continues to stay away from the boys. Why? What's wrong with my ear? Why are you saying I have a weird ear? He does have a weird ear. His ear's like he looks cute though. I just give him a hard time. I just give him a hard time. Anyways, what I was saying before the catastrophe is that it looks like Nancy's location could be farther because of the Jupiter element. And I have to use a different chart. Um I have to use a 228 chart. And it does look like she was moved. We were looking at the first chart and the like the 945 chart and the 228 chart, and it's looking like she was somewhere. Oh, my ear just got weird. It's ringing. Anyways, it seems like she was somewhere else originally, like I thought, private property. That's what it points to in the astrology, and then moved. But I think we need to go further. I think we're too close. Oh yeah, I don't remember you saying that. I don't remember saying that. What? I mean, I said it. Where did Castiel go? Castiel, come back! I feel so bad. Not that one. Libby deserves that. She's a little brat lately. I don't know what her problem is. She's a little brat lately. All right, Shay, what's your questions? I guess so. I don't know. It was weird the timing of it kind of screaming. So, yeah, I think we need to go further for Nancy because Jupiter is making it seem like it's further. Not Mexico further, not that far, but further than we've been looking. So, I need to. Yeah, I've got to go to Tucson tomorrow. I thought about going on a drive if I could figure out where I was going to go, but I never, if I do that, I never have money to get back. Tracy always has to rescue me, so I don't know if it's such a good idea. Oh my god, what the fudge? This is crazy. I'm having such a hard time with my fucking merch website. Apparently, I claimed it on 2 of my emails and I didn't realize it, so. And they're impossible. I mean, that's what it came in. I hope I'm right. I'm about 98% on my babies, so I'm not 100%. No one is, but we'll see. All right, Shay, where'd you go, girl? What's your questions? Thank you so much for the trophy cake. Great, now I want cake. I know. Dude, I went down the rabbit hole on the astrology again because I've been going deeper into the astrology. So no, I'm gonna get that to you, girl. I hope so. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I went from the case I was working that I woke up this morning and like I was like, well, that's weird. They have the same, like he has the same. There was the moon opposite Pluto, and they were very similar degrees in both charts. And so it like I don't know why that randomly hit me when I was half asleep this morning. So of course I had to get up and look at it. And I don't even know if it means anything. But then it got me on the rabbit hole because we kind of got everything we could get out of that case because everything's already validated over there. Now we just have to wait for police to act on that one. And then this one I was just like, well, I want to try to find a location and I think I'm not going far enough. I think and it's coming up northwest again, the direction I always go, not really south. So I don't know. I have to. It seems like the chart is. If I do it by lines, it goes this way. Um. So I don't know. I was gonna do the line, trace the lines, and see. Oh, I don't know. Where did Shay go? I have questions. She has questions. Yeah, I was trying to get a hold of my son because Violet's heart meds are due, fluids are due, her food is due. I have to go to Tucson tomorrow. It's like, amongst other things, trying to keep my car. Everything. That's okay, Ellie. Hey, it's not your fault, dude. I lost everybody because I don't know what the hell happened, but everything went weird thanks to my cats. What do you want? What do you want, dude? Kyle, come on. Don't apologize. I don't know where Shay went, though, because Shay asked questions and then she disappeared. Where are you, baby? Come on, Kai. Why does he do that? He acts like he wants up, and then when I go to pick him up, he goes down. What do you want? I don't know. I'm supposed to go to Mom's tomorrow, so I don't know. Come here. Come here. You want up here, then come on. Quit playing games. Oh, you have. Why do you have different names? Oh, so you're both Shay? I'm so confused. Okay, wait, hold on. What is your name under, Silent? Because I thought you were Shay, so now I'm confused. Hold on. I probably did, but I don't. Okay, I got Ellie's. Okay. I was waiting for you to answer under her name. I'm so confused. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I got yours. Okay, I don't know who sent it first, though. Let's see. I think Shay did. You gotta be confusing me. You're Miriam. Okay. Miriam. I'm trying to see who came first. Why? What the heck? Are we sure it's not Mercury retrograde? Okay, so yours was at 11:25, Miriam. We're gonna see who's first. And then did I saw Miriam. Was yours Venmo or Cash App, Miriam? I mean, not Miriam. Ellie. Okay, Jesus. Oh, why am I getting you guys mixed up? Yours was 27 minutes ago. Yeah, I think so too. It wasn't showing on my Cash App. They did something weird to Cash App now. Like, it doesn't show like your amount. 11:01. Yeah, so she's like 20 minutes ahead of you. She probably sent it right before everything crashed. Okay, Ellie. That's okay. What's your question? Questions. Wait. What did you send? 20? 25. You have two questions, right? See? That's not something I would brag about, Britt. Fucking guy. Horrible person. Question. Yeah, no, fuck that guy in Montreal. Um, I just, like you said, okay, so the thing that I want you to know and that Spirit's saying is trust your gut and trust your intuition. If you feel love bombed, if something feels off, if it feels like that kind of thing, it probably is. Um, I feel like he's a sweet talker. So I'm hearing like manipulation. So yeah, I would trust your gut on that. Um, I just don't think you were seeing. I think that you were seeing who he wanted you to see, if that makes sense. So total red flags going up that they're giving me. So you're all good for that. Um, are you planning to travel overseas anytime soon? Or anytime. Actually, it doesn't have to be soon. Because I actually am getting 2028 for a guy for you, but you gotta quit looking. So I feel like you kind of got this radar up to look, or you're like actively trying to look. It feels like career needs to be the focus, career in you, and then like timing is everything. So I don't know about pickpocket you. I think he was trying to do something else. But are you planning on going overseas? Yeah, you can. You can come after Miriam. Well, I'm getting more like Australia, I think, or Europe actually. Europe. Have you ever wanted to go to Europe? Europe is coming up. Um and again, 2028 kind of highlights. So you might not go till around that time, but also um Mari, you can just do the 2 for 25, so just pay the difference. Um have you ever want to go to Europe? Give me a reference to Europe. I heard Europe. Yeah, that's no, you're fine. Just add like pay the difference. It's 2 for 25, so just pay the difference. Um yeah, so maybe that's why I'm getting like 2 years. Like it because whenever I looked into the like you meeting someone, um it comes in with the traveling and it's like Europe, but it's like I just feel like when you're not looking for it, definitely when you're not looking, like it feels like happenstance, very like out of the blue, like not looking for it. And I keep picking up Europe. So I mean, we never really know about guys. You got to be careful out there. Um, I'm very, very hesitant with anybody these days because people can always show you what they want you to see, which is what it feels like. Yeah, they're definitely giving red flags on that guy. And you felt it, so you got to listen to yourself on that. Yeah. I mean, I work true crime. I feel the same way. You see all these guys that look like, oh, they're so happy with their girls, and then, they unalive them. It's just, I have a hard time trusting anyone. But, like, so when it comes to relationships, we have that soul contract with whoever we're supposed to have it with on the other side. We come here, we meet in the time when we're supposed to, but you've got to get out. You've got to get in a different energy because the vibration that he is, he's a high vibration. So you'll keep attracting the same guys until you get out of that vibration, heal some more, work on yourself, work on your career, quit looking. As soon as you do that, someone will pop in. I've had plenty of clients I've told that to, where once they stop looking, it happens. It's always like happenstance when you least expect it, kind of thing, right? It's kind of like you're just there. But 2028 really highlights, and I think you'll get to Europe by 2028. I keep putting Europe and this together for some reason. They keep putting it together. So he might be in Europe. I mean, it's not terrifying for me being single because I ain't looking for nobody unless like they parachute somebody down on my doorstep that is like the perfect guy. I mean, a robot would probably be better at this point. Um, yeah, so they take me to 2028. They're talking about Europe, and I feel like that could be like you meet them on your travels, or it's interconnected in some way with the timing. Usually France, and like usually those type of guys are so you can't just, if you're gonna be out there, if you're afraid of something, that's what you'll attract. So just, be open to whatever. If someone's meant to find you, they will find you. Whatever's meant for you will not pass you by. It's always about divine timing. It's always about the soul contract. So if you meet them, you'll know it'll be different, right? And a lot of the times, it seems like America men are the problem, anyways, for the most part. So if they're meant to be in your life, you can trust them. You know, I'm not saying every single guy is bad. Okay, I'm not saying that because there are good ones out there. Um, and again, if it's destined, you can trust them, right? Something's destined, you don't have to worry about it. So just in the divine timing, you'll know when you meet them. It'll be different. It'll be different than anybody else. Yeah, just you know, people are, but not everybody is. We can't get to a point where we're like just afraid of everybody. Um, like I said, if it's meant to be, it's a divine partnership. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Unless somebody rich parachutes in, buys me a big mansion, and they live on their own, then I would go for that. I guess I would be like a sugar daddy or something. I don't know. They have to be very hot and very special. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I'm not thinking that I keep getting Europe. But again, like I said, if it's a divine partnership, you won't have anything to worry about. Divine partnerships are divine partnerships. Okay. Violet, what's going on with you, girl? All right. So you have to let me know. But yeah, it's something they keep putting those two things together in 2028. So it could happen before then, but that's just the timeline they're giving me. That's how it usually works. Is they give me a specific timeline. Hey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a little different than America people. All right, Miriam. You're wait. Did you ask two questions? Yeah, you did ask two questions. The other guy in that one. Okay, Miriam, your two questions now. And these questions are always open by email. I am a little bit behind. Oh, look, the ball's going off. Huh. There's your validation. That's interesting timing. Did you see the ball go off, Ellie? Okay. Um. Oh, there it goes again. Man, they're messing with the ball tonight. They usually don't do that. You're welcome. Hmm. Um. Real estate career at the end of 2026 is going to be still growing. I don't think any of the big sales and stuff aren't going to come until next year. Like they highlight 2027 as like a bigger growth period, but at the end of this month, you're going to be. I'm hearing still growing. So probably not exactly where you want to be, but further along. Just still growth in the career. I feel like you might get a couple sales between now and the end of 2026. They're giving me two, but as a possibility. Neo, come on. Why do you guys have to come over here and rub over everything? Um, but next year it'll grow more next year. You'll be more of where you want to be next year. I feel like you'll take on more listings or more areas if that's a thing for 2027. Okay. I can't tell you exactly when and where. I can give you a timeline. And usually it's when you least expect it happenstance. Sometimes they show me, sometimes they don't because they don't want you looking for it all the time. Um, I'm also getting 2028 for you as a possibility when you least expect it. I feel like your growth in your career needs to come first. So, growth, self-love, healing, career, focus. Okay, once you get to the part of your career, which makes sense as if next year things kind of get better. Yeah, what are you doing? Or it grows next year, your career. Because I feel like your career is first. Like you don't have time for a relationship right now. And so that relationship isn't going to come in until it's the right timing for time. But I feel like your career has to come first. So once your career is in order, then the guy will come. So 2028 kind of highlights for that. And I think you might meet him. I'm hearing selling him a house. So I think you'll meet him work related. It might be a client that you sell a house to or something like that. That's what I'm hearing. So you'll know when that happened. Like you'll know. Like it'll be different whenever you meet the ones that you're supposed to be with. Like it feels different than anything you've ever felt before. So that's how you kind of know. There's something about blue eyes or lighter eyes that are coming in with them, and possibly brown hair, and they feel. I don't know exactly where you live, but it's like he might have a twang or be a little country or something. I'm kind of getting that vibe off of him. Oh, well, it's the 11th, but yeah. Yep, that's Neo. You're welcome. You have to let me know how it goes. I love updates on things. So, if any of that happens, shoot me a message. Let me know. um, I still hear a twang. So either he's visiting or I don't know. That just hang on to that because he feels a little country to me. I don't know. I just gotta get that vibe off of him, unless it's just the vibe I'm getting, like old school manners, things like that. Or maybe he moved there from here or moves there from here. I don't know. Maybe he decides to move to Australia and you sell him a house. Just saying. So just hang on to it. Um, all right. So, Neo, come on. Please do not kick me off of this live by rubbing on everything right now. What is going on with you guys? They're probably like, Mom, I'm hungry already. Come feed me now. It could have been her guides. Her guides are pretty loud. But it's interesting they went off more than they usually do tonight. Okay, Mar, what was your other question? Please don't kick me off of here again, dude, like your brothers did. I know, Violet. Just give me a minute. My ear feels like weird. I don't. Maybe it's because I've been having the earbud in. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm talking shit about my cat. I don't know. Hi, baby. Mar, where did you go? You have another question? Where's your other question at? I was able to get the brassiness out of the blonde since it's not silver anymore. The silver freaking went away really quick. It's fucking dumb. But at least it looks more blonde now. Come on. I'm starting to get high. I'm starting to get ungrounded. Come on, Kai. Come on. I cannot pick you up if you keep going down our time. I should to pick you up. See what I mean? Come here. There you go. Okay. I think that's the thing though, is it's your right, so you don't have to worry about hurting someone. Like, that's still your kin. So, if you want to meet him, you're gonna have to put steps forwards. I don't know how old he is, but I feel like like when he gets older, like maybe his teens or something, or just preteen, somewhere around there, he might ask. But I feel like you might have to put a little bit of effort in and not worry about any of that, because he has the right to. Dude, you did something with it. He has the right to meet you too. It's not about really the parents. It's about him. Should he know his, grandma? Hell yeah. So, you're not gonna hurt anybody. Actually, you're gonna hurt him more staying away and not letting him meet his grandma. So, at least reach out and say, you know, hey, can I meet my grandson? It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt anybody. What's gonna hurt more is him not being able to meet his grandma. So, you have to start thinking about yourself too, Mar, and not worrying about the adults in the situation. How is it hurting him by not allowing him to be a part of your life? You have to think about that too. So I think eventually when he's older, he might like ask or come around, but I still think like you should take a step forward and just at least make contact and be like, hey, do you think I can meet my grandson? It's not gonna hurt you to ask or try. Why are you shaking? What's going on? You okay? Why are you shaking? What's going on with you? Well, you can always get a DNA test. They're really easily done now. So I can't remember in the reading. Do we say it was your son's? Least you can do is communicate and talk. That's it. They can they can take your DNA and kind of figure it out if they really wanted to. That's something you can offer. Hey, can I offer my DNA and we can see and close the book on it once and for all. You feel me? I don't know why I just said you feel me, because I know. That's what the news said. I'm just telling you that there was more surrounding that than just that. Because what was it, 5 people and the Chiefs won too. So come on. Oh, oh, okay. So older. I don't know why I was feeling like he was young. Um, you reach out to her because if he doesn't, then she's certain just to see. Um, the heck. Am I still here? Everything's freaking going off. I don't know if it's because Neil's running around rubbing everything or what. Um, so you can try to track him down. There's ways to do that. At least ask. I mean, he's in his 20s. Why the fuck would she care one way or another, right? So, um, do you mind if I give a DNA sample and we figure out if you were my sons? Because I could be your grandma. Like, we only live once in this life, Mar, and we have soul contracts with people, and I think he has every right to know, and you have every right to know one way or another, because this is left open ended. So, you know, he needs closure, you need closure, everybody needs closure on this situation. He could have asked when he was a teen. That might be why I was getting that. But you know, it's not gonna hurt. He's old enough now, an adult, to deal with it. So you need closure. You guys need to know once and for all. So, you know, going off for it. If you can figure out where he is, I would ask the mom. I mean, I don't see why she would hide his location from you. That's, I mean, he's an adult. Or there's other ways to track him down, you know, if you know his name. Exactly. So there's ways to find him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think regardless, come on, Neo, is there needs to be closure in one way or another, you know, not just your side, his side, you know, he deserves to know who his real dad is. Everybody needs deserves to know. And there's ways to find him and reach out on your own. He's an adult now. He doesn't need permission from his mom or anybody else at this point. Neo, can you just lay down? Dude, you're driving me crazy, rubbing all over everything, dude. Neo, quit. Dude, you're gonna kick me off again. Stop. Oh my god, this freaking cat. He has to rub all over everything. The desk, the computer, the keyboard, whatever he can find. That's what I'm saying. If she knows his name, she can just go to him. You know, if like the mom's a lost cause or whatever, you know. Or there might be another female that knows where he is. But there's ways to find him, especially if you know his name. Neo, quit. Quit, dude. You're not knocking my computer around. It's up to him at this point. He's an adult. So he might have tried to find out when he was a teen, because there might be a reason. Or he just felt a little younger to me. Hey, but if he doesn't know about you, you know what I mean? He doesn't know. She never told him or whatever. And if she didn't tell him, that's on her. Or whatever. If she didn't try to fix it, that's on her. Or figure it out. Exactly. He'll be gaining additional family. So. Yeah, you can find him and just offer and be just like, hey, I think you might be my grandson. Can we do a DNA test? You know? That's what I think. That's what I think, you know? It's not going to hurt. Either you get a new family member or he realizes that he has the right. Right? Maybe that's who LA means. Oh, that would be something. That would be crazy. That would be cray cray, huh? That would be cray cray, huh? Hunyo, why are you just like rubbing it on everything? You're driving me insane. Mm. And in my opinion, I mean, I think he possibly could be. So, I mean, we didn't we just talk about that, Britt? I mean, we said on and off sexual for 5 years. I'm not really sure what else there's to say about that. Neil, come on. Yeah, just lay down, bud. Chill. I just told you it's based upon sex. I mean, we already talked about that. I know, girl, but I'm not gonna be able to get every single thing. But yeah, that's what it feels like, and she was probably manipulated, you know. Too, you have to think about that. We make mistakes, especially when we're young and we're being manipulated and all of that. You know, guys are easy. They manipulate women very easily, and sometimes people get love bomb and then they get in it and then they don't even realize what's going on. I mean, I did. This is what happens when guys manipulate. Yeah, that's to protect you because she didn't want you to know about what she was doing. Age is just a number. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, I mean, we can't even talk about how old my mom is and some of the things she does. I mean, it doesn't matter how old we are. We don't. Sometimes we go through midlife crisis, and sometimes we, make decisions because we get manipulated. I'm telling you, she was manipulated. And then when something feels good or they like it, then they continue to do it. I mean, that we're human. We don't always see the forest for the trees. We don't always make decisions all the time. Sometimes we're blinded by what's going on. And they tell you she told you that because probably to protect you from what she was doing because she didn't want you to know. My mom lies to me all the time because she doesn't want me to know shit. That's Tracy. Well, maybe the husband actually knew. Like I said, Mara, I would just try to find him and reach out. He's an adult now, so yeah, If you want to. Well, that's something you're gonna have to dig and try to find what his name is somehow. You could probably get his birth certificate or something if you know her information. I don't know. I wonder if you put your DNA into genealogy if it there would be a hit. Cause like I put mine in and like I get trees all the time, leaves all the time. Good night, Kara. We still have to do a wine and crime. Life's been so crazy. We still have to set one up. Kara's the only one that's in it, so anybody else that wants to come in the wine and crime, if you want to sign up, we'll figure out a day. Yeah. I mean, at least you can try to do that to start off with. Like get your DNA done or genealogy or whatever. As long as you're not a criminal, then you don't gotta worry about it. And I start from there and then just see if you can. I don't know. That's hard to say, Maurice. Like if he doesn't know about you and you don't know about him, like there has to be somebody has to try. You know what I mean? So I think that's the biggest thing is it's going to take like everybody's got free will. Like it's going to take effort on one of your guys' part in order to do it. Like you not like you're just going to run across them. Do you know what I mean? So either if he doesn't know about you, then how's he going to try to meet you? There could be a conversation later on for some reason and he finds out. I'm not sure how old that will be. That's a possibility that I'm getting, but I feel like for some reason they're talking about like do the genealogy. So I don't know. Maybe he has his in, or I'm not sure. Maybe somebody could lead. Like that's kind of how you would know, I guess. Um, and then there's other ways like to investigate it. I would. I know that you don't. I know you don't like his mom and stuff, but since he's an adult, maybe you can ask anyways. It's not going to hurt. It won't hurt to ask. I can't promise you she'll say yes or no, but she might surprise you. At this point, sometimes we grow up and we quit being assholes and like he's 20 now, so you know, try that first. Well, I'm just saying if she wasn't nice to you before, right? But now's a different time, a different place. You never know. Maybe if you address it like, hey, I would like to see once and for all if this is my grandson. Can you give me information on, how to reach him? I think everybody needs closure on it. Maybe just the way that there's a couple things that you can do. I feel like that's one, you know. And you can put your DNA in and then maybe try to see if you can figure out who he is. So it's not going to hurt you to ask. What's she going to do? Tell you no? That's it. That's all she can tell you is no. So if I were in your shoes, that's what I would do. I would ask. Because you don't get answers if you don't ask. Either she's going to say no or she's going to say yes. And she might surprise you. Because I'm hearing she might surprise you. So, you know? Okay. I get you. I understand. So, that's okay. I didn't think you liked her, so that's why I said that. So thank you for correcting yourself and validating that. And it's fine. Times change, people change, situations change, right? We can't judge the very past by now. We don't know what someone might say now versus what they would say a long time ago. It's worth it to at least try. You don't know unless you ask. So, and you can start off with that. I know we haven't always got along. I've always respected you as a mother. I've tried to stay my distance and everything, but he's 20 now and I'd really like to have some closure on the situation. You know, I'd like to see if he's my grandson. You can say it kind of like that. Yeah, apparently no conning me. Actually, yeah, I do get conned. You can't say that. I wish. I wish. But yeah, I get fooled sometimes. I mean, like I said, you don't know until you try. So, all right. Brett, are you gonna ask? Can I answer you some question through Messenger? Or are you gonna ask the question? I'm getting tired. I'm gonna have to get off here. I gotta go take care of everybody. It's midnight. I'm not gonna get to bed till like 3 or 4, and I have to have Neptune's appointment at 2:30. So yeah, it's not raining anymore. Our monsoon is gone. It actually wasn't too bad, but I think we're supposed to have a couple of, I don't know, rainy, cooler days or something. I don't know. But let me know how it go, Mar. And you have me on Facebook. You can always reach out if you need to talk or whatever, or need help with something. You can reach out to me. So well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a reason that it's coming up, but I think there needs to be closure on both sides. I just maybe he has an idea or an inkling and he doesn't know how to reach out. So, you know, those are the ideas. I don't think it's gonna hurt for you to reach out to her and just be like, let bygones be bygones. Let bygones be bygones. He's an adult. At least let me talk to him adult to adult. He can make the decision. He can tell me no or yes. I mean, you might want to frame it differently than that, but there's ways to get help with wording things. Um, Shoot, even on your email now, AI can rewrite it so it sounds better. So, you know, so if you need help wording something, there's AIs that help you do that now. I'm gonna throw Merchant Center through the wall. I can't freaking do it. Anyways, yeah, the new merch site is the Psychic Sleuth merch dot store. So check that out. I'll see how it goes. That'll depend on if I keep it up, but it's got some pretty cool badass stuff in it. The other one is supposed to be bigger, but I don't know if I'm going to stay with BigCommerce. I have to see because they're trying to charge me something that they shouldn't be charging me. So um, I have to talk to them and see what the hell. But anyways, yeah. There's a little ghosty holding a cat. There's some empowerment ones on there. It's not going to be super huge like my bonfire, I don't think, but huh, that's funny. Well, Brett, I think it's basically kind of the same message is that the big focus is on you and your mom. There needs to be a wall up between this, like, I know it's hard, but you're at a point where, like, I feel like you need to kind of just focus on yourself and focus on your mom and focus on that relationship. That's the biggest thing that comes through for you. No matter how much I try to get you something else, you're healing and your mom's healing and you're healing together. Like, they still want you to focus on that. It's going to be okay. We've talked about this. It's going to be okay. The more you focus on a problem, the bigger it becomes and the harder it is to, like, kind of get through it. That doesn't mean that we don't ever think about it or we don't ever focus on it, but they want you to, like, keep doing what you're doing in terms of healing and try new things and maybe get a little like a new hobby, or painting, or something that's different than what you normally do. I feel like walking could be really good for you, or some kind of yoga or something. Meditation is coming in. So they're just wanting you to like do different things, to take new steps. And that's like the biggest message. I know it doesn't feel like it's anything different, but they really do hammer that in with you for some reason. Um because it's almost like we can't focus on what we can't change. We can only focus on what we can work on and change. Right, but you can always take up another hobby. Like, you know, there's never too many hobbies. If you like something, do it. Um I don't know why I'm getting like rocks and painting rocks. It's kind of weird. Like if you go along and pick up rocks and just like paint them, I know that sounds fucking random, just for fun. I mean, um yeah, I tend to agree with Tracy on the hypnotherapy. I need to get back into my class. Fucking I haven't even been able to pay for it. Because I have the hypnotherapy thing that I need to take. But yeah, I mean, when we're feeling a certain way, it can affect our dogs too. They're your emotional support, but it can affect them too. So, that's another thing. Take them on a walk with you or something, to the park, or, I think you guys should all get together and like watch a movie or something. I know, Trista. I haven't had time, dude. I'm trying to. If I don't do something soon, I'm not gonna have a vehicle, so I'm trying. But um I haven't made the payment on that, so I'll be cut off or not. But yeah, I need to finish it. I just haven't had the time. I feel like I'm working all the time, and for some reason, I don't get anywhere. I think between the cases and trying to do the passive income thing, it's just, I don't know. I'm still behind on other things that need to get done. Stuff for you, stuff for like questions. I'm behind on a lot of shit. Anyways. Right, but even though you've done hypnotherapy years ago, there's always new hypnotherapies that come out. There's always like there's one specifically for PTSD that they do now. Meditation can be hypnotherapy. They have hypnotherapies on meditation. So, um there's different things now with the just because you took it years ago, that's different than today. So it might just be something to check into. Um yeah, and so you can't change that. All you can do is like dogs don't process the same kind of way that we do. Not that they don't feel something, but they know that they're safe with you, so they don't sit and think about it like we do, right? Um, just by being with you, you're helping them heal that trauma. So doing special things with them is fine. I know, but you said years ago. That's not today. Things are different now. They have different things. And it also depends on the practitioner. And there's some that you can do that are like meditation. Hypnotherapy and meditation are very, very similar. So if you like meditation, hypnotherapy is not far from that. You know what I really think would be good for you? If you could find like a drumming circle, or I don't even know where you would find this at. Energy healing would work really well for you, right? Because I feel like there's traumas that they can yank out. Because oftentimes we forget that we are energy. Like we have chakras, and our chakras are energy centers, and oftentimes they get blocked with trauma. They get blocked with trauma. It therefore causes us to get illnesses and stuff. So when you have this trauma inside your body, like you can't. So an energy healer would be really helpful with that. I don't know why I'm getting like a drumming circle. Look around for that, or like a sweat lodge or something. But I specifically would look for a good energy healer. Yeah, but we're not going to just focus on that one thing, because the same thing is you don't want to be dependent on just that. So a good energy healer can bring out those blocks. Also, you can work on healing yourself. There's lots of meditations and things on YouTube. There's like heal yourself, clear your chakras. Like those things will kind of work. Will help on that. And like we talked about before, you have to, like, literally what I learned in my spiritual coaching class, which has to do with trauma and all different kinds of trauma, is you have to rewire your brain. And the way that you rewire your brain is you change your way of thinking and what you're focusing on. So instead of focusing on the past or certain traumas or something, you have to change your thought process and what you're focusing on. That's the biggest thing. Is you have to like rewire your brain, and it can be very complicated, but it is possible to do that. So yeah. So I don't know, I'm kind of getting that, but I'm feeling like a really good energy healer would be good for you, because they can remove blocks and trauma out of your body, because that's what I feel you need to get this pulled out of your body. And then they keep bringing up like the rewiring of the brain and kind of having different a different outlook or change of mindset, because that's like coming in. Yeah. So it might take a few sessions, but we do forget that we are energy, right? So we have to take care of our energetic body. And it's not just healing the mental aspect, it's healing mind, body, spirit. So you can't just heal your mind and expect everything else to go good. It's mind, body, spirit. We are operating with everything. So a big thing is, healing the spirit, healing the mind, healing the body. It's all inclusive. And I think that we forget that we're energy, you know? I mean, you can use sage to cleanse your house. Really, all you do with cleansing your house is you're removing negative energy. It's always about intention. So, intention, prayer, whatever you feel like, just whatever you say, it's about intention. You can say whatever you want to say. It's intention and using sage. And so yeah, sage, Palo Santo, it doesn't really matter. It's always intention. It doesn't there's no wrong or right way to do it. The only difference where it comes in with doing those types of things, inspecting, get rid of spirits, is not really how it works. Like it's deeper than that with the spirit thing. But as far as negative energy, yeah. Yeah. And like I said, the neural pathways get changed, so you have to kind of like rewire yourself into a different way of thinking and responding and all of that. Um, yeah. So I think those things would be good for you. I keep getting like art with you, so I think that's like also putting you in a meditative state. I don't know why painting rocks came up. That's kind of freaking random, but it would be kind of cute. So you paint little flowers or whatever. I don't know. I don't know why that came up. Um, just as like a fun thing. Oh, random. I don't know. Yeah. I'm tired. So yeah, but they're not wanting you to become dependent on that, because you have to do that on your own. Because there's capabilities of doing it on your own. Lots of people that have traumas are able to rewire their brain. I know. I went through trauma, and I kind of have rewired my brain. The only thing, I mean, that doesn't mean we're not human. We don't feel certain things, but it's always about mindset moving forward. That's a big thing of it. You don't want to become dependent on just that fixing it for you. There's also other work that you can do that gives you kind of the same result, but you know what I mean? Yeah, no, Mar, you're not weird. But we're all a little weird. Literally on my website it says um well, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys before we go my website, cuz Yeah, like I said, you don't want to become dependent on it. Sorry, Neo. There's other ways to do it. Sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Dude, that doesn't mean freaking be weird. Why is my computer so freaking slow? It keeps telling me it's gonna be cool, and then it says hot days ahead. Like, make up your damn mind. Um, they don't freaking know. One second, I'll show you guys. I'm trying to fix the live thing right now. Why is my computer being hella slow? What the heck? I did put shiny things on. Just smoke some weed. Honestly, that does help some people. So, cortisol is also another thing. So, ashwagandha is really great for that. If you check with your healthcare provider, look into it. That's something else that I would suggest. Yeah, no, weather people are just fucking. I don't understand. Um, I don't know why my computer is being slow. This is weird. It's usually very fast. It's being hella slow. Also, they do like instead of ketamine, they have like mushrooms like mini micro doses. That supposedly works a lot of people. Works for a lot of people. Microdosing mushrooms. So I know that from somebody that used to be an alcoholic and he switched to that and it helped dramatically. So um where did I go? What the heck? Oh, see. I don't understand what is going on with this thing. See, we're the weird. So see, you fit right in here, Mar. Right? And you know what's funny, Broken Brain, is I did make a merch for that. And then merch with the mission. I know it's kind of cut off. I gotta fix that. I have to fix this too because it's not on right. But oops, I didn't mean to go to About Us. I don't know why my thing is being so freaking slow. It's kind of annoying me. I didn't mean to go there. Support the mission. Okay. We kind of did like since this is gonna be on Google. I also did what the trends are. There's some trends now. So um, this is a black tarot. Well, these are the tumblers. This is the becoming one. I think this one is really cool. Becoming everything I was meant to be. Kind of more like stacking niches. Look, this one, like, I guess a niche is like animals doing human stuff. There's this one. This is the tarot cat. And there's a sphinx. This is a skeleton. This is more Halloweeny, but since your daughter likes Halloween stuff, Tracy, there's some stuff here. And then here's higher vibrations. It's the what we were just talking about. That is so cute. I'm gonna be going in a minute more because I gotta feed everybody. I'm just going over my merch because I think it's cute. There's that one, this one. My shit's being so slow though. I don't freaking understand. I'm probably gonna freeze this. Let's X out of YouTube. I was in there because I had to find a. I'm only doing like basically shirts and mugs on this one. I'll put everything else in my other store. This is the little ghost holding the cat. Like that's I guess a new niche, but I think it's super fucking cute. There's this one that says, "Trust the signs. The universe never lies." Poppy, what is going on with you? This one's one of my favorites. Trust what you feel. It has a moth and moths flying off. Moon. I'm gonna make something more geared toward missing persons. I think I want to make one or two things that kind of supports the work that I do. Here's the little ghosties again. Feral but fragile is a wolf, and then a woman and a wolf, and then frail not fragile. Shit, feral not fragile. And then we have the little sphinx and the towel again. There's that one. This is like another niche is a skeleton thing. I don't know why, but I think the skeleton turned out really cute. If you like skeletons, the floral skeleton apparently is like what's big right now. I haven't made too many. And then I really like the ghost. It's so cute. And then this is the higher vibration ghosty. It's the wind blowing or what? Oh, sounds weird. Can't tell if that's the wind blowing. I think it is. Sorry it's being so slow. I don't know why it's being so slow. I cannot figure it out. See? Wait. This one's really cool. Oh, wait, not that one. It took me the wrong thing. See the ghosty? Isn't he cute? The ghosty's cute. This one. Why is it gonna freeze? This one's a black cat. And it says, own your energy, but for some reason, everything's freezing. I don't know what the hell is going on in my shit. Yeah, I was thinking because your daughter, Tracy, like, she likes the Halloween stuff. She probably like the ghost cat. The ghost. I don't know why everything's freezing tonight. This is freaking making me mad. Oh, there's this one too. And I don't think it's gonna go. Girls will be girls, but it's every time I click on something it freezes, so I don't fucking know. What the heck? And it's witches. Oh, nope, that's a different one. This is another own your energy. But that's not the one I was trying to do. So that's interesting that it did that. It's girls will be girls and it's witches dancing, but for some reason it's not showing. This is making me annoyed. Alright, well. I don't know why everything's freezing now. Well, that's how you have to look when you have your glasses on, Tracy. I think there's some stuff your daughter would like. You should show her. Because you said she likes the Halloween stuff. Or why does it keep going on things I'm not clicking? Fuck. I want it to go on this. I want to show the witches. But it's not working. Oh, the Unbecoming one is so cool. I'm not even like a huge like skeleton lover, but oh my gosh, what the heck? He keeps moving. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know why my shit's so slow tonight. This is weird. I wonder if it's the weather. What? Anyways, those things help fund investigations, and I'm gonna probably do something geared. I have to think. I'm trying to think of something geared toward like missing people that people would maybe like to support. I was trying to look at like a true crime idea too, but I don't know. The 420 ghost was a total accident, so but it turned out hell cute. All right, so I'm gonna get off here because I have to go to bed. I have to go feed everybody still, and because yeah, we're late, and I have to get up early tomorrow. I haven't eaten, so schedule's open. Questions are open. I'm behind though on my questions, so that is what it is. Yeah, I'm half asleep, so thanks for hanging out tonight. I'll probably be hanging out again because I actually need to do a lot of lives right now, so. Oh, having a pure heart is a good thing. We have that in common. I'm gonna throw Google Merchant through the window. All right. Yeah, I gotta eat something. I got a frozen thing when I went to the store, so I'm gonna go make it and eat. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry that we got frozen and stuff earlier. Oops, sorry, baby. I can't stay awake no more. You guys drained me. I'm done. All right, but I will see you soon. So thanks for hanging out.